covers a large part of the 20th century and portrays many features of the film industry and society as a whole. Among them, manifestations of discrimination, intolerance, and various forms of violence. We believe that to ignore and suppress these matters, no matter how terrible and unfair they may seem, would be to pretend they never existed. You know, to think Hollywood in current year is somehow significantly worse than this. I don't even know what genre of game this is. What's the status on Fork's Pirate Hygog? That is the real question. I would like an introduction as to whatever the fuck I'm doing. Thank you. If this switches resolution, I'm gonna be boned. It's gonna be real bad if it does. Had to go into the launch properties and manually screw with that to have it set to 1280 by 720 windowed. Everything is painted other than the arms, backseated due to the Daredevil mod. Understandable. Ah, the old country. Was the Great Depression the era where people were making Tang pies? I'm still not over that. Toon Tank version of Somewhat 35 that looks like a metal slug. Pretty good get. The advent of talkies heralds the golden age of Hollywood, and life gives way to cinema. You think people were like... Do you think people that went to see King Kong in the movie theater thought it was real? I bet it was more frequent than you would think. How many complaints about the Charlie Cox AI? A good question. Why is he just loose? Film companies fiercely compete for market and influence. The strong devour the weak. You purchase a bankrupt studio to build a new business on its ruins. People believe War of the Worlds radio drama was a real broadcast. I'd say it's possible. You think you would have fallen for the War of the Worlds broadcast? I think I would have. It would have been really cool. You know that? Audience seeing a train go towards the camera and running out of the theater. Yeah, they thought they were about to die. I remember that. Gee. Time to leave. My name and logo. Chad, I need a name for my studio. There's a few things coming to mind. Should we go skeezy or should we go cartoonish? The Weinstein Company, too easy. Kino Beppis. Reproductions is too good. No, that's not worth spending on this. New Line Simpina is too dumb. Buckbreakers Productions isn't bad. That's not terrible. Go through the animals for the logo. That's an elephant, and that's a gorilla. And that's... What the fuck is that? Is that a wombat? Is that what that is? And that's a little lemur. That's an owl. That's a raccoon. That's a rhino. That's a cobra. That's a lion. That's a vulture. That's a zebra. What is that, a camel? Is that what that is? That's a bear. That's a stag. That's a fox. That's a goat. That's a peacock. That's a pig. Is that a fucking jackalope? Huh. Wolf. Beaver. Bison. That's all of them. Well, we have to go with the pig, right? Pick gorilla, name the studio Summer 92. Shit, that's too good not to do. Fuck, that's too good. That's too good! Fuck! It always comes back to the scorching hot summer of 92. Movies are not only made by actors and directors. Your film studio also employs people who quietly keep the machine running behind the scenes. What are their names? Your legal executive's name shall be... Shit. Too easy. It's too easy to go with the slave names. Name him Mabel. We gotta come up with some classic type of stupid names. Goldstein Money Sacks. Mike Hawk. Humongous. Milton Waddams. That's 14 grand a month in 1929. That'll happen. Pax Maine. We need something that sounds very sophisticated, but really, really, really stupid. There we go. Public relations executive. Financial executive. There we go. Ishmael Rosengold. Ishmael Rosengold is good. Fuck. That's not bad. I think that's good. Jack off Ishmael Rosengold and Ifri Jepstein. Excellent. Along with the studio grounds, you also received footage from an unfinished movie. Filming was completed, but it was never edited. You'll need to complete the picture. What is this movie? Limpin' Luke. Wild West film. Blind Love, Modern American Town. Messenger of Death. We feeling a Wild West action film, romantic comedy, or noir detective movie? Spaghetti Western? I was leaning towards Western myself. Limpin' Luke it is. Can I name the actors too? Can I get some play out of dumb porn star names? Luke Ford lived in a dusty town in the Wild West. He was a kind man and he had a good head on his shoulders. He was a fine shooter. Luke dreamt of chasing outlaws and searching for treasure just like his father, the legendary bounty hunter Logan Ford. There was one problem. Luke was born with a bad leg. Couldn't sit long in the saddle. So Luke set aside his dreams of adventure to stand behind the counter at the grocery store, which he inherited from his late mother. Film noir, name it who quabbed it. If they let me name these fucking things, it's game over, man. Luke Ford, played by Joe Duvall. What a stupid name. He should be named Buck Naked. If the text or any other details on the screen are too small, click the mouse wheel to zoom in. You get to name every movie you make. Fucking based. Excellent. Truly excellent. Make a movie called Ram Ranch. That's good. That's a good one. There was a time when the name Logan Ford was on everyone's lips. Together with his partner Rufus Green, he hunted down dozens of robbers and murderers. Even Rotten Sam, the most dangerous outlaw in the Wild West. But after the birth of his son, Luke, Logan suddenly disappeared. Of course, my father abandoned me. Why would a hero ever bother with some cripple? Luke thought. I'm just a pathetic little joke. I'll never be as great as him. But one day, Luke received a mysterious letter. Son, I don't have long. By the time you read this, I'll have already be dead. This map will lead you to a 1,000-year-old oak tree. I buried a chest filled with every bounty I collected in my life. Your father, Logan Ford. Ramming Big Kev. Luke's heart beat faster. Time to hit the road. But how do I get to the place on the map if I can't even ride for 5 minutes? The boy was scared. He needed help. And who better to turn to than Rufus Green, Logan's former partner? You look just like your father when he was your age, croaked Rufus. When Luke appeared at his door, retired a long time ago, but I haven't drunk away all my sense yet. Of course I'll help you. Played by Charlie Graham. These names are stupid. You should let me name them. Can I do dumb things later, like when the antagonist... Can I insert, like, alien into this? Graham Cracker! His father was already dead when Luke set off. His old enemy, Rotten Sam, had finally managed to track Logan down. And set an ambush with his gang of henchmen. Wounded in the gut, Logan hid in a small hotel on the outskirts of town. The day of his death, he drew a map and dictated the letter for his son to the innkeeper. Rotten Sam tracked Logan to his final refuge and tortured the innkeeper for the location of the 1,000-year-old oak. Played by Edward Peterson. Alien and sci-fi in 1935. It's one of them things, is it? When Luke found the oak, Rotten Sam and his henchmen were already lifting Logan's chest from the hole. The air shook with the sound of gunshots. Luke fired so accurately and held on so tight in the saddle the bandits didn't stand a chance. Only Rotten Sam himself was able to escape. The smoke cleared. Luke saw the outlaw galloping for the horizon, carrying the gold from the chest. Luke turned to the open chest and found a battered little book in the leather, his father's diary. Luke read an entry written 20 years ago. Rotten Sam has escaped from prison, and he'll surely seek revenge. My family is in danger. For their sake, I must disappear. I hope one day they can forgive me. If we get a not King Kong movie, can we name it King Mabel? That's too fucking good. That's happening. Luke's tears fell onto the pages of the diary. Luke just wanted to protect me. He never thought me as a limp-footed nobody. Luke finally believed in himself and resolved to become the greatest cowboy in the Wild West in memory of his father. Chat, if the cowboy gang never took off, what the fuck do you think we'd be calling these people? If the cowboys got done in before they ever hit the border at all, would this entire genre be non-existent? Commercial appeal, the higher it is, the more easily a film will succeed with the generational audience. Shootist, maybe? Shootist is a weird one. Shows the movie's artistic appeal. The higher it is, the more recognition it can expect from a sophisticated audience. Siskel and Ebert gave this one a thumbs up. Film's commercial and artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Limp and Luke received these ratings after work on the script was completed. The DB narrator passed away? The Dragon Ball narrator? Kyle Hebert's dead?! That's actually a significant loss. Fuck. The screenwriter Joe Hughes prefers to resolve conflict through fighting and shootouts rather than dialogue. Drawing on his experience and talent, the writer breathed excitement and spectacle into the simple story of a vulnerable boy rising in to become a fearless Western hero. Story's elements come together to form a coherent whole. 6.0 doesn't seem like a good rating. This is still better than the things they show on the Sci-Fi Channel. Hell yeah, brother. After pre-productions, the film's ratings rose even higher. Casting famous actors is the surest way to boost commercial and artistic appeal, but other factors also influence the ratings, including quality scenery and modern equipment. Well, fuck. After the production phase, the film's commercial appeal declined. The lead actor became seriously ill and couldn't ride a horse or perform his own stunts. However, the film's artistic appeal grew. Joe Duvall tried to make up for the film's lack of spectacle with subtle acting. Meanwhile, a plague of production problems lengthened the schedule. Unfortunately, the actor passed away after finishing work on the film. We can bank on that shit. We can bank on that no problem. Is 400 grand in 1929 like an exorbitant amount of money for a film? Because I feel like that's an exorbitant amount of money for a film. Huh. The Spanish dub narrator passed. Okay, that still sucks, but you really scared the shit out of me, I'll be honest. Ugh. This is how much money the studio has spent on the picture. This isn't the final budget as work on the film is not yet complete. This is how the creators of Limp and Luke imagine their potential audience. When you start shooting your own pictures, you'll identify your own audience. In 1982, in 1929, that'd be 8,236,500 in today money. Huh. Limp and Luke is a shootout, a story of revenge, but also a touching story about the relationship between father and son. His dynamic storytelling and spectacular scenes will interest men of all ages. Send the footage to post-production to complete the film! You better make me something amazing! Editor and composer. Assign employees to handle editing and scoring. At present, the studio's personnel are not the most qualified, but over time, the skills will grow. It's going to sound like the basement theme. You're all going to like it. He's lower on loyalty, and he's not happy. You're not as good, but you're much more loyal and happy. He is a racist, but you have a cool coat. You. All right, editor. I mean, Barry. You are extremely loyal. And you are also an alcoholic, my man! Get in here! Is credited as Dragon Ball narrator, doesn't list his name or what language dub he worked on. This is the type of thing that would be posted to Twitter specifically to drum up people asking in the comments so they can get paid for it, isn't it? One of those. We also need to decide who will develop the film and record the music and sound effects. Outside contractors are already ready to help with this. Women were editors back then because it was viewed as women's work. This explains a bit. Novak Limited. Quality low. Takes longer. They're significantly cheaper, though. Web Cine Company. I'm gonna go with you. Music recording. They get it done faster. Yeah, sure. The sound recording. We can skimp out on this a little bit. I like my basement theme. Start post-production. Thank you, user Cartoon Vibes, based in South Asia. Funny that, isn't it? You've planned out post-production, but until you assign a department head, you won't be able to get things moving. To hire new employees, first appoint an executive to head the HR department. Never put a woman in charge of HR, for the love of God. For the love of Christ Almighty. Do not put a woman in charge of human resources. Your co-workers reported you for hearting the group chat. As a reaction, we do not tolerate sexual harassment. We will never get any new hires. Give it time. Walter Fleming, Terry Schultz, Richard Perry, Bobby Goodwin. I'm not hiring a fucking woman for HR. That's not happening, right? He's very loyal, and he's only somewhat happy. He's not horribly expensive. Yeah, let's go. Let's rock, man. All right, Bobby. This seems fine. Next. Head of maintenance. Gordon Freeman? Cannot use influence points to speed up upgrades. Unfortunately, I can't have it both ways here, so I'm going to go with the cheap option. Because I can! Hearing the story of an employer firing his whole HR department because the AI they used auto-rejected all applicants. This sounds about right. This sounds like a thing they would be doing. Distribution! Some people are picking the Yowie option for the Sen art. People want to see the Gato destroyed. Todd Bot, how many Yowies? For distribution? I picked not Yowie. He's trying to rig the vote in his favor, by the way. Did it twice, in fact. Todd says 0.00007. Thank you, Todd Howard. Oh, Lester Willis looks like the kind of guy you can trust. Look at him. That is a trustworthy man, if ever I have seen one. I like that this guy is, like, about the same exact price, except he is significantly better. Okay, fine, Merle. You have the job. Could drag Sen to an analog horror stream. We can make the attempt. Hopefully he has fiber optic internet at some point in the near future. Because the odds of that happening are much higher than they've been in many years. Head of post-production. This man is going to kill himself if I give him this job. He keeps scaring off the fiber dudes. Yeah. I left my fiber optic internet connection. You know, despite not having fiber optic internet connection and working out of my modem being plugged into the wall via a regular outlet, it works fine, I guess. Could be worse. Baz keeps eating his wires. What a nefarious creature. Why is this guy only $379? Like, I get he's level 1, but Jesus. Yeah, that's an investment. Save some cash on that. Post-production has begun. Here you can see how far along the project is and how quickly it's progressing. Movies. 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 I guess I'm just waiting. Now you need to build up other departments? Time to start working on a new movie. First, build a department for developing scripts. Yeah, okay. Begin construction! Needs to not be too close. Not be too far away. I guess this is fine. Oh, goodness me. Let's just go middle of the road on this. Condition 50% is a little excessive, I think. Yeah, sure. How many child actors sacrificed for the Hollywood machine? Less than there have been in the last 40 years. You can speed up or slow down the passage of time using your stand powers. Only department I say to build fully 100% is security. We gotta keep them out. They're not allowed in yet. They haven't infiltrated the government enough to make sure we're not allowed to keep them out yet. Bobby Martin, the star of Shining Blade and $1 Million Men, appeared on the Western Wave radio show for an interview. Some of the actors' statements are being called scandalous. Listen, I don't make up the ratings. You've seen it for yourselves in every poll. Joe Duvall in first place. I'm in second place, and it's been like that for years. Now that Duvall is dead, I'm the one at the top. What should I be upset about? I'm not saying I'm happy he died, but I wasn't sad either. I'm number one now. Why should I be sad about that? You know, you strike a very good point. To see if you can build other departments. Birdo. Construction. I cannot build advanced. I cannot build more yet. It is not yet an option. I need to punt Invincible fans. I need to punt certain types of Invincible fans. The ones on Twitter that say this is how the Japanese view us. Good. Excuse me, I have one singular at for some reason. Snack, this is a 10 out of 10 mobile suit that I'm looking at right now. That is a 10 out of 10. That's fucking great. That's awesome. This design fucks. This power grows more and more. Continue. Japanese Twitter not understanding piracy is wild. More likely than you think. Anyway, movie's done. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, we suck. Oh, it's not good. Film's commercial and artistic ratings dropped a bit. Don't be upset. You did everything you could. Your studio still has low-level employees and technology. Ready for them to ruin Thrag versus Battle Beast? Absolutely. You see someone posted an animation to Twitter for them throwing down with Thrag, and it looks like 100 times better than what the show looks like right now. You know, it's amazing what you can do with animation quality when you're not spending infinite money on having Hollywood actors voice minor characters in your cartoon. For the love of God, just hire unknowns. Just hire unknowns for your fucking shows. However, Dojins, where the main character gets fucked in the ass, is honorable, and we take the profit for ourselves at Comic-Cons. So it should be. For everything. There's like 4 dudes doing the animation. This explains a bit. Select a poster. Oh, this is actually a... this is actually crucial. I'm leaning towards 3. Myself. I think the issue is budget. But if they had 10 times the budget, do they get 10 times the celebrity cameos? Yes. I'm leaning 3. How do we feel? 3, it fits the theme better? I agree. Distribution! And they sent him links and recommendations. Pretty good one. Release calendar displays all the film being shown across America for the foreseeable future. I can't understand what I'm looking at. Studio's previous owners already chose a release date for the film. You'll choose the release date of the next film yourself. You don't just own a studio, but a whole network of 91 cinemas. That's convenient. You can run your film in your cinemas for free. But that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You'll have to rent other theaters if you want solid box office receipts. Studio's previous owners already arranged this and paid the film's rental costs. In the first week, the film is scheduled to be shown 7,185 times. Some 3,185 of these screenings will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4,000 screenings across other cinemas. Next time, you'll have to plan for this and pay the rental cost yourself. That line isn't right. Is it? The screenings and rentals are scheduled out 4 weeks from release. Now, once they expire, you can extend your rentals if you think the film can still make profit. They'll start printing the film tomorrow. It'll be finished and ready for distribution in 5 weeks. Distribution goes out all at once when they finish printing. Printing speed and costs vary by contractor. Studio's previous owners already paid to have this film printed. Oh boy. Typically, a film begins promotions a few weeks before the premiere, so the advertising is time to gain momentum. The studio's previous owners already arranged the advertising campaign. In the future, you'll decide everything yourself. Your film is being promoted by an advertising agency. It's time to tell them the audience they should target. Studio's previous owners already paid the agency for the promotion of 3 films. After that, you'll have to arrange the advertising yourself. For Boys and Men. A guy movie that boys and men will enjoy. The whole family. For adults. I feel like Boys and Men is the target audience for a Western about a man, like, learning about his dad. And going on an adventure. That tracks, right? The hose could never. Audiences will soon be watching your first film. Good luck. This is gonna suck. Ugh. You ask me. Limpin' Luke is a surefire hit. A farewell film by a young star. The story has a soul, but it will all go to waste unless it's released at the right moment. Studio's former owners were mindful of these things. They scheduled production carefully and chose a good window for releasing the film, right when the public would be hungry. There was practically no competition. When the old studio closed its doors, those parasites from Margene's Pictures decided Limpin' Luke would never see the light of day. I don't know who was pulling their strings, but they convinced all the theater owners to give them hour slots. The film, The Margenes, are releasing instead. Doesn't even have a title yet. But you know what kind of slop they serve the audience. Probably something like Yesterday's Fart or Wet Armpits. The truth is on our side. That we have all the documents, but a court battle will be long and pointless. We'll miss the moment, and no compensation will cover that. Instead, I suggest we use all our connections, all our influence, and remind the theater owners that our agreements have to be honored. I agree completely. Pretty sure this is pre-code so we can put some crazy shit in the movie. Oh yeah, you can kill an animal live on camera, no problem back then. You know the God of War 2 premiere where they killed a goat? I remember. You can spend influence points, IP, to advance your interests and solve problems in various and often unconventional ways. Send the movie mob after them. Part of the thing, but it'd be a few years in the game. I see. Rate goat soup. I've never eaten goat in any way, shape, or form, I'll be honest. Make one about killing both Nazis and commies. That's not a bad idea. Okay, Efrey Jepstein, what do you got? I got divorced a couple years ago, and I figured I was out of chances until I met Gilda. We spend all our time together. We can't get enough of each other. It's always like that at the beginning, but we've been together a year now. We're like a drug to each other. That's how you know it's good. I feel guilty even mentioning it. When Gilda visits me at work, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She enraptures me. Yesterday, I nearly made a mistake in the paperwork that could have cost the studio a lot of money. Please do me a favor. Help me fight this addiction. Let's introduce some kind of access control so Gilda can't just walk into my office. Yes, my heart will be broken like any drug addict, but I'd hate to hurt your business and ruin my career. Loyalty, go up! You can work with the Germans in the game. Convenient. I don't have any scandals. That's a good sign. We have that, if nothing else. Prepare to fast forward! Yeah, taking a bit of time, isn't it? Cannot build anything else. Dropping Saw 1 into the 1920s. Yeah, I'm going back in time and playing Transformers on the big screen for the 1929 audience. And I'm going to tell them it was based on a true story. There's so much desert around. Yeah, that's California. You can research tags. Can I do that now? Construction of the script department is going according to plan so far, but there is a small snag. According to the architect's vision, a large red Leal maple should be the central decorative element. Contractors found a suitable tree in a reserve on the border between Ontario and Minnesota and already agreed on a price and transportation, but the inspector who issues the permit is playing coy. He says he can't say how long the paperwork will take, maybe a week, maybe a month or two. You know as well as I do, sometimes you need to grease the gears. $200 cash and the tree will be on the road to California tonight. I don't want all our plans disrupted because of some petty bureaucrat. What do you think? Just pay the man. Issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly. The funds in the studio's bank account can be useless. When the situation gets tricky, cash is king. I have $9 million in 1929. I might be the richest man on Earth. Possible. Makes the first Doctor Doom movie. It's gonna happen. Release the fucking movie. A man died for this. Kino Mark A+. The Kino Mark rating system measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you released a quality film, but people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. Fuck yeah. 4 stars. Film lacks subtlety at times. Story is genuinely touching, and the shootouts are filmed with imagination. A worthy picture, starring the inimitable? I've never seen this word before in my life. Inimitable. Joe Duvall. Sadly, America has lost a great actor. Fighting and shootouts have no place in society. There's only one thing you'd go to this film for. Joe Duvall's piercing eyes. What a loss with those eyes will no longer pierce us through the screen. You mean to tell me a woman did not appreciate the film that is not intended for women? Go fuck yourself, bitch. Breaking out Terrifier for 1930s audiences. At last. Final piece of the puzzle. Releasing The Thing. The perfect action movie. It will brighten up your evening with fiery shootouts and memorable characters. There's no detective story here, but we just couldn't pass this one up. The main star worked his magic, turning an exciting film full of life. You have to ask yourself after seeing this, could the death of Joe Duvall at the very peak of his career really have been accidental? Sir, I think that's grounds for a lawsuit, I'll be real honest with you. You get that XP, boys. You get that XP. That's real fucking neato. That budget is getting higher. For the love of God, you better make me some bank. You better start counting them dollars. To get the Gooner women market? More than likely. Boys, we are in the green. We are in the green! You have a movie that fucked with you when you saw it as a kid? I wouldn't say fucked with me, but I was confused seeing it as a child in single digits, and I don't even remember what movie it was. I remember there was a prison riot, and the prisoners had piked up one of the guards' heads on a stick in the scene, and were marching through, like, the hall. And I have no idea what movie that was. It didn't fuck with me, but I was confused. For me, it was Watchmen. What are you, 12? Played that on stream, that was condemned. I think you're lying. Screenwriters turn ideas into screenplay. Hire head for the script department. Victor, welcome to the team. Kid Sneck channel surfing and seeing the defib scene from The Thing. Yeah, that'll fuck you up, man. Choose your favorite genres. Oh, fuck. This is important. I watched Watchmen when I was 4, dude. I think I watched the Vampire Hunter D OVA when I was like 3, maybe 4, something like that. You know, there's some nice anime titties in that. Huh. What genre would be the 92 incident? I believe that would be historical. Certainly not romance. Drama, thriller, and comedy. Other writers you can hire for special scripts. Writing high-rated in romance, detective, and action. Huh. Drama, thriller, and comedy, you say? Kevin was feeling a little frisky, though. Drama, comedy, and thriller, huh? These are the screenwriters remaining from the studio's former staff. What are their names? That is an excellent question. Chathany. Name these men. Alien Release, Night Interviewers, where a guy is asking if taking his 6-year-old to see it was a good idea, and he says a situation like that could happen in the real world. You should know about it. That's not bad. Alexander Penward. Graham Cracker. Graham Cracker's not bad. Felix is a gambling addict as his tag. Put your face in a weird egg. Seamus McCarbomb. I need to come up with stupid actor names quickly. Okay, screenwriter names. Same deal! Stalked by an alien IRL, so it's not entirely wrong. Yeah, you bring up a very valid point. Yes. You get 6 actors to name, so be it. He's Lazy, the Last Writer. PlayStation Reddit removing positive posts about Pragmata. Is Reddit just a place where nothing joyous happens at all? Jack cough. I already made that joke with one of the other ones. Redditors barely count as human. So true. Deposited in lobby. Oh, God.
Are you sorry, sir, that you brought your son along to see Alien?
No, ma'am. I think he should have seen it. It's something that he needs to know, that things like that could happen in life. That could be a true story, based on, you know, science. We never know what's going on the outside of the world.
Did he think we were gonna be exploring the stars in his lifetime? Reddit is insane. Reddit is insane! He's even the target age! Getting work on the new script. Select the script department building. Okay. The department worked up several ideas for the first script. Hit me. Any idea you like? I see you're not letting me choose the one that's the third one here. Comedy, Wild West, Working Man. Action, Modern American City, Cop. And you're not letting me look at whatever that third one is. You son of a bitch. No, we're doing this one. I don't care what it is. Thriller. Modern American City. Clumsy Oaf. Huh. Red is a thriller man. So he is. He's also lazy. And you're a gambling addict. And you're a racist. God, I should have been born earlier. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems good. Gonna take 83 days to write that shit, apparently. Film La Femme. I better not see Red's fat ass sleeping at that desk. Develop your film studio is the key to your success. Pick an upgrade for the department. Okay. Freelance writers off... Motherfucker! No matter who is working in your script department, no one knows better than you what a film needs to be successful. With this upgrade, you can write your own stories. You don't say. Some improvements take a while. Department heads will, in time, learn to speed up the process. So it's wise to hold on to your experienced employees. Come up with your own scripts, so it will be. We need to get Mo Lester. When they let us name the actors, these are going to be useful. All right, we got some time to kill. Pre-production and production. Begin construction. Start by killing that one. Over there. Boy, this thing takes a lot of room, huh? Actor who's 55. Always give him names like that. Okay, this is... Yeah, we can go middle of the road on this. Next. Reduction. Bitchin'. Only security give 100%, so be it. Willis, you're in. The hell's going on over here? Huh. I can build a power plant on my lot? We should probably have water. We probably need water, right? Go repair first? Yeah, right. Mid-level legal protection is really a useful thing to have, I'll be honest. That seems incredibly useful. $1 million loan. Jesus, I'm not that desperate yet. Sorry, hello. Patent trolling meta. You are not allowed to have mini games in your cinema. That is my idea. Take time. Ethnic composition. Maintain the ethnic composition of the studio staff. Oh, this gonna be a fun time. The PR department. Generate IP or reputation instead of researching improvements. Give to charity. Double reputation for profitable films. That I say get later. But I don't want them inside. But I don't want them inside, Vinyl. Ah! I am gonna get canceled one day and it's gonna be amazing. Printing office, analytics and statistics, marketing and outreach, theater management. Get service next. Do that for all departments. Damn it, wrong one. You will obey me. Theater management allows you to buy more theaters. Oh, fine. Yes. Concert hall, film lab, professional post-production facilities, sound studio. 600 days, 400 days. Going to be something completely milquetoast that gets you in trouble instead. I think that people who put fried potato on pizza should be lynched publicly. Do your own and it saves cost and better quality. Gonna take a lot of time, though. Marketing, outreach, analytics, printing office, theater management. Fried potato like French fries? No, like fried potatoes. Which is a different thing from a French fry. You know, like you would make in a skillet. Have you never cooked? Huh. Check lobby real quick. Yeah, okay. The seal! Bring in the slug. Just a whole fried potato on a pie? No, you dice them into, like, circles. Okay, you skin a potato and then you dice it. And then you put it in a skillet with some butter and you fry that for, like, 10 minutes. Ugh. I haven't fried a potato in years. How are you alive? I fried chicken, though. That explains it. Honestly, I think just go for the ones that'll take the least amount of 2,000 days of the same. Takes the least amount of time. Bitchin'. So, you still got some time at the box office. I fried a lot of chicken. Those chickens never stood a chance. Shouldn't security logically be towards the front of the lot? 100%. Keep that shit going. I got money to make, and I got money to burn. Put it there or the far left corner. Either way. Producer's office. Why do you guys always want to be so isolated from everything? This is built like the way I would build an amusement park that's specifically designed to throw people off of the roller coaster. Because it's Hollywood. Full of weird producers. What an odd group of people. Should I take the $1 million loan thing? Is this a thing I should do? This seems like a trap. Yes? Yeah, okay. Yes. But it helps level up other stuff. Good to know. Night is dark as just before dawn. Loans are only bad if you can't repay them. I'm still making money on this, so there's that. Pan fast forward! Build the other two? I thought I did. Didn't I? Oh, engineering. Taught me to take more loans to repay old ones. I don't even think that's legal. Started cooking fried rice weekly. That stuff is fire. I'll be honest, the only, rice that I, make regularly and enjoy is Spanish. I have loved Spanish rice my entire life. It is a beautiful thing. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice. I love my rice cooker. I just use a pot, dude. I don't even put a cover on it. I use a pressure cooker. We have a walk. We have a Hulk. First 4 weeks were successful. The film is still making a lot more money at the box office than we're paying in rental fees. We'll make a lot more if we extend our original distribution plan. Kick extend distribution to keep playing the movie for another 4 weeks under the same terms. Yeah, okay. This movie cost me under $500,000 to make. And I've made nearly $3 million. Fuck yeah. I just have an oven, grill, air fryer, microwave, and kettle. When I am allowed to use the kitchen electrics again, I will have access to the air fryer once again. And then life will be better. Now that the roof is not leaking directly into the wall... Ugh. Did I ever tell you guys that, by the way? Is this the first time you're hearing about this? I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, the reason we had to fix the roof is because, the water was leaking through the roof into the wall and popping the electrics in the kitchen. The fridge has been hooked up to the living room for quite a while. Air fryer is great for reheating food better than the microwave. I like using it for fries, I'll be honest. I borrowed a little money from some people. They seemed like good guys. They had honest eyes. I'm a great judge of people. But now some annoying jerk is following me around everywhere demanding I pay off the debt. I'd return the whole amount today, but I need a little time to recoup. You know what they say, you might be strong, but the cards are always stronger. That's all nonsense, by the way. I'll show the cards who's boss, so you can let me go for a couple months while I sort this out. Yeah, sure. Have fun. Use an air fryer for burgers? Burgers sounds weird. But I still haven't addressed. Got that shit fixed. How do you prepare yours? Your own special recipe? What, fries? No, I just get a bag of frozen fries from the store, depending on what kind I'm in the mood for. And then I just put some seasoning salt on them when they're done. And then I mix together some ghost pepper sauce and ketchup to, like, dip them in a little bit. For fried rice? I don't consume fried rice. I consume Spanish rice. Huh. This is a lot of money still, man. Yeah, sure. Let it ride. That money's rolling in real nice is what it's doing. Oh, hey, building's done. Cajun or salt? For fries? Salt. Rate crossbows over regular bows. 10 out of 10. Crossbows infinitely cooler. Back when I lived in dorms, someone had an air fryer that he was practically cooking fries in perpetually. That's the way it should be. Higher head for pre-production. Randy Bradley. Dewey Williams. Kevin Morgan. This guy is gonna stab me in the back and sell my secrets to those bastards at RKO. I like the cut of Dewey's jib, I'll be honest. You're hired. These actors remained at the studio after it changed ownership. What are their names? It's going places. Ah! It's going fine. Don't worry about it. Mo Lester, but buck naked works as well. Damn right. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Because that name wouldn't work. Void! That works. No other. Just name her Void. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Oh, that's Mo Lester if I've ever fucking seen him, man. That's Mo Lester if ever I've seen him. You're 27, you got a fresh cut. Ken reads. I don't know about that. I meant for the middle one. Eh. Bulliard McGuire. Mine's better. And I got 2 fresh-cut directors here. Now, which one of these men do you think has the most STDs? Oh, God. I'm gonna fucking... No, this is gonna be bad. This one's gonna be bad. Oh, fuck. Mark Pedowitz. Too much. Pedro Stash. Hang on, I'm trying to workshop something here. Chat, what's a man's name that sounds like lady? This is really specific what I'm doing right now. Is Ladine a name? I feel like Ladine is a name. Grady. Grady's not bad. This is acceptable. That Lewis guy looks like a lot more well put together Linkara. I don't even know if that's how his fucking name is. Report of the week! Review bra. What's funnier to have as a director at this awful studio? Oh, we can go 2 ways on this. Oh, fuck. Those are both good options. Oh, Christ. Oh, those are both good. There's potential here. Hang on. Because at some point, it's gonna read, like, report of the week, wanted for sex crime. Okay, calm down. I can accept it being review bra. I think we can work with that. What upgrade can I get for you? It's probably just gonna be the thing that happens the first. 70 days, 400 days, 300 days. Casting office. 70 days. Let's go with you. We still got time. I am making a lot of money. I'm making fuck you money at this stage. I think I can buy the White House. Allows you to hire actors and directors. That's why it takes the least amount of time. I think we're fine. Fast forward! The legendary Lydia Globe is back in the saddle, who is a perfectionist, apparently. Nearly. Yeah, honey. I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is taking longer than I expected. You gotta understand, a bird that used to fly in clouds can't just dive down to the bottom of the ocean without a little preparation first. You sound like the worst human being to work with imaginable, I'll be honest. I'm doing speech exercises with masters of the stage. Stretching out my vocal cords, drinking egg cocktails. That sounds terrible. Getting that velvety voice in the morning. You can already notice a difference. That's right, honey. So please, I'm begging you. I mean, really begging you. Give me 3 more months to get ready for my first talking role. You'll see your patience will be pay off. Let her take her time. She is great, but suicidal. Yeah, that's Hollywood. Yeah, fine. You have fun with that, bitch. This is still making money. I forgot. I actually forgot. I hear Lydia Globe is coming out of retirement. What I actually heard was that she never retired at all. Just went off to work on her voice so she can steal even more roles from us. Too much to hope for. That greedy bitch did finally retire. Gotta be an ounce of justice in this business. I'll take it into consideration. Conceded. Yeah, that's a Floyd. Construction completed. Something interesting about the latest DC and Marvel crossover related to an event we had celebrated. If you are about to fucking tell me that Paul is not dead, I am going to fucking unmod and ban you right now. If you inform me on this day, in this minute, that Paul still draws fucking breath, you are gone. Huh. Production. You're all terrible. I celebrated everything, man. He was dead. Carnage's child killed that motherfucker. He's still dead. Thank you, God in heaven. Fuck that guy. Goddamn Paul. Edgar Sutton, Lee Spencer, Cecil Simmons, Richard McBride, Everett Ellis, Michael Chambers. Everett's gonna fucking kill himself if I hire him, man. You know, these are priced pretty similarly to each other. Just take the one that's already level 2. Yeah, this will go well. Double EXP, but 1,500 days. 300 days, 600 days. So it's either soundstage or line production. I feel like this will be more useful. Line for now. We're in the money. We're in the money. We're in the money. Oh boy. Your salaries are extremely inconsequential, I'll be honest, man. Why are you only $200? Okay. Him? What, Oscar? Him is referring to him, right? Because it seems like an easy get. The cheap one. Yes. You got the job. 2 projects per producer, 1,500 days. 50% of requests, 1,300 days. Jesus. During negotiations, you'll be able to cover up to 50% of the request using gifts, services, and special bonuses. Or 2 projects per producer. 2 producers, I'd say? Okay. I need to be able to make my own stupid thing. Girl and him go on a blind date. Power Girl hated his guts. Punisher showed up because the bar was full of villains trying to kill Paul, thinking he was Vandal Savage. Power Girl and Punisher end up working together to deal with them. Then they end up hooking up and leaving to a more private place to end this crossover. Paul was a bitch during the whole deal and got cucked by the Punisher, who needed this win.
You love to see my boy getting some wins again after Marvel did what they did to him.
Huh. Why do they all say speed up? Is not providing an upgrade boost. How quickly you get the perks unlocked. This seems like an easy one since this covers the department. And we get it on a track more than 0. I feel. Even DC hates Paul, as they should. As everyone on the planet should. I feel like this is really easy get. Script department upgrade completed. Story workshop. Ugh. Develop new story elements. 50 days. Go. I'm gonna make the dumbest movie imaginable. Just so she can divorce him and take the kids is definitely a choice. You see, writers at Marvel Comics really, really hate the idea of a man being happy. Wish Dark Souls crossbows were better. Me too. I did it. Send it to the archive. You did me well, Limpin' Luke. I was poring over the pile of documents we inherited and came across something rather interesting. It turns out the previous studio promised the late Joe Duvall 25% of the box office for the film Limpin' Luke. Seems this condition was added at the last minute. It was introduced as an amendment to the main contract just a few days before Duvall's death. No one even warned us about it. Apparently, Duvall family doesn't even know about it, and what difference should it make to them? Over his 5-year career, the guy starred in 8 hits. His inheritance should be enough for several generations. Not that it ever would anyway, of course. The only people enjoying Duvall's money are his drunk father and 2 aunts. The box office take has been substantial. The percentage we owe him is $1,116,582. So should we contact his relatives and tell them that they can start looking for another beachfront villa? No. Sometimes you may have to cross the line. Could be a matter of legality. Could be morality. Secrecy and discretion are key. The more terrible the secret, the greater the consequences if the truth should come out. People like to talk. Their secrets could come out any time. The scale shows the probability that they'll be leaked. You can simply bide your time until the secret is forgotten and the risk falls to 0, or you can entrust the matter to the gentleman from the security department. I see, that's why you wanted me at 100% security. Put security on that the second you get them unlocked. Right. In lobby? No, it's not. There's nothing in that lobby. You're a liar. Huh. Security still got a month out. This is where your secrets are kept. Other than Slug, we love Slug. Everyone loves Slug. 24 days. This is coming down fast. Hang on. Script is done. 2.1 is really bad. Oh, what is wrong with you? The blackest. New level for Reddit. I'm sure you'll get a lot of upvotes for that, man. Clumsy oaf protagonist, criminal mastermind antagonist, themes and events, ancient puzzle, jousting tournament. This seems very random. It means it's quality. This seems really terrible, to be honest. Should I shelf this and just start a new one? Since I have the other thing unlocked now. Shelve it. Return from vacation. Vacation? Vacation! Ideas. How do I write my own of these? Since I unlocked that? Since I unlocked the thing? Because I have this unlocked now. Do I have to build that separately? Build the building for it.
I always knew it would end this way.
Right there's good. Alright, fine. Work on a new goddamn idea. We're gonna do another Wild West movie? Again? Yeah, leave the racist in charge. Alright, fine, Desmond. See what you can do. You sons of bitches. You couldn't wait another 2 days? Which stated that Joe Duvall should receive 25% of earnings from the film Limp and Luke. The actor never used an agent, and after his death, there was no one to oversee the fee. We are simple people. You don't understand paperwork. And that don't mean they can count us hillbillies. All these assholes in their suits that regret trying to trick the Duvalls. I always knew it would come back to this, you bastard. And his 2 sisters burst into the waiting room and started yelling, demanding to meet with you. I explained it's impossible, but they only yelled louder, shouting insults in response. I had to call security. In the end, Duvall threw a note on my face. Apparently, I was intended for you. You rat thief. You think you can make monkey out of me? No, you're white. You just hate the smartest guy in the world. That's what you think. But you're not. You give us $1 million and we're gonna sue. Seems they're threatening to go to court if we refuse to pay. Dead relatives' money for fucking beer and hookers? Do I have the upgrade that gives me legal defense? Did that go through yet? I don't think it did. Take it to court. Legal will carry us. Did the upgrade go through? It'll take time. I'll see you in court, bitch! Save before the court date. Yeah, okay. Head for security. That just seems like the obvious pick, I'll be honest. And reload until you win. All right, jack off. Think we robbed and took advantage of him. He's demanding his son's share of the film's proceeds plus compensation for moral damages. Chance of winning, 20%. No protection. Hire agents now. Do the check. How do I hire agents? It makes it 50. What am I doing? Go to probability and check it? Oh. That's how that works. Fair enough. Oh, good. Engineering's done. Splendid. You're both the best for this, but oh, wow, you are really happy. You're also level 2. That's room to grow. But you are asking for a significant amount for some reason. Never mind. It's gonna be you then. Oh, man. Some items in your task lists are marked with an exclamation point. Click on these items for more information to take the necessary steps. Ishmael Rosengold. Got a call from Ed Miller, a journalist for the Los Angeles Tribune. Says he fell in love with our first film and wants to honor us to honor him with a tour of the studio. I'm no idiot, of course. Miller doesn't write about movies. He's an investigative journalist. Recently, a cement plant in Santa Barbara was closed after one of his articles was published. And for the record, the cement they made there was excellent. One of the 10 best in the state. I know what this asshole hopes to find out, but he likes to pluck colorful facts out of the air. The job for a Foyd. Fortunately, he likes beautiful women even more. Let's choose a young actress this week. Someone loyal and not too talkative. You can show Miller around the studio, drink champagne with him, charm him with her charisma. That will save him. We'll have him melting. This seems really stupid to do. All right, calm down. So should I do agent training? Is this what I'm doing? Defensive operations. Offensive operations. Is both 150 days as opposed to 500 days. Security and defense or digging the dirt on hits. I would like some blackmail material, I'll be honest. With speed ups, huh? I'm spending a lot of money on this shit. You know that? I feel like I can afford to spend this much, I'll be honest. Now that's real man money. One of your boys was put in court for shaboingery charges. I'm going to assume what I'm doing is a smart thing and move on with my life. I'm just gonna, like, you know, do one of them things. Yeah, that. Splendid. This seems intelligent on my part. Not that, goddammit. You. Should I tour a journalist in 3 days? How do I hire? Is that what this is? That's not what you are. Click the thing itself. Add an actress. Floyd, you're up. Get in there and suck that dick, bitch. You gotta pay her.
Bitch, I will give you...
I don't have anything to offer you besides cash. Is this likelihood? Is that what this is? Wow. That's the difference maker, huh? It's the amount she wants. Should I give her more than she wants? Is there still a chance of failure if I give her exactly as much as she wants? No. So it's fine then.
Bitch, I will give you $15,000 to go in there and suck that man's dick.
This is gonna end bad for me, isn't it? I can already tell. Research group, 2,000 days. Fuck that. 1,200 days. Jesus Christ. Technology invention. Sure. Make a save now. Went. Splendid. Didn't save the changes on the bonus chance? You can't exactly hear me clicking the mouse, but I am clicking it. Reload the last save. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy! I love trial and error. Oh, this'll go well. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's happening. Hoo-ah! Hey-ah! Hoo-ah! These load times are very long, you know that? There we are. What was I doing? Yeah, that still doesn't help, man. Still no help. Still says 20. I need 50 of these? It'll let you change a day before the court thing. Okay, well, I'm loading the more recent save then. Ugh. Why must I suffer so? You used the influence and took it away. Why is it letting me use something if I already set it to use to something else? That's stupid. Ugh. I'm going to stare into the fog now. Oh yeah, this'll go well. There's no skipping ahead to the court date either. It's just the slow dread. Bitch. Boyd was marvelous. She sucked that dick real good. Ugh. Well, that's good news at least. Yeah, fine, whatever. Finish prep. I have no protection. Fuck it. And thanks for that. I appreciate it, man. Even the most depressing and cynical at times, reputation in Hollywood isn't just an empty word. Reputation problems can block access to loans, new technologies, and many other opportunities. Give me the court date! Yeah, go figure. Pay $1 million. I'll be honest, this is kind of chump change for me. Yeah, okay. Reload and see it again? On 20%? I don't think it's gonna go well. Load! I remember in Jade Empire for the Xbox, there was a place you could go to gamble, and if you save scum and win like 5 times in a row, then the guy that does the gambling for you just fucking explodes. Save as soon as you see the court stuff the day before. Thank you. So, like, right, never mind, it doesn't let me do that. Yeah, thanks, man. Yes, thank you! I'm going to use WE for this one and just move on with my life. Okay. Do the thing. I'm going to save scum until it works! Let's see how this shit goes, kids! Todd Butt, how many Ryamu? I'm reaching in the fridge again, oh boy. I got 1 in 5 chances of this working every time I reload the save. Which means we're gonna be here for the next 40 minutes trying this. Oh, this'll go well! I'm expecting my computer to crash doing this at some point. It's gonna happen. Ah, what bliss. I almost jumped the gun. I almost jumped the gun. Oh, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we? Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I relate to that guy in, like, season whatever it was of South Park, maybe it was season 4 or whatever, that just kept telling Cartman he was above the law. I relate to that guy. Huh. God, forgive me.
You're goddamn right I won!
The plaintiff's claims were rejected. Suck my presidential cock, bitch. Los Angeles Tribune said, I did good job. Couldn't choke back his emotions. I'm real angry. If I meet that judge on the street, I'm gonna put some dirt in his eye. Pray the good Lord strikes them roosters down with lightning. I always knew the legal system would be in my favor. Huh. Laws were made to be broken. Alright, I guess I'm just waiting on all this upgrade shit. The little balls. Dilbert, what the fuck are you writing? Jesus. Still got 12 days out from that one, so I guess we'll just wait. Hello, Lydia. Grape in my story elements in my own new game. These things, they take time, do they? What'll tomorrow's stream be? Yeah. I feel my vocal cords strengthening. My timbre is developing, and I'm honing my diction. Soon I'll be a star of the stage as well as the screen. But professional growth takes time. Could you give me another 2 months to complete my training course? I promise when I'm back on set, my acting skills will blow you away. He's writing erotica about these little guys. They freeze when seen. Vinyl? Do I give this bitch more time? Or is she gonna blow her fucking brains out if I tell her to get back to work? Because it's still sitting at a 23. Give her all the time she needs. Okay. Headquarters upgrade complete. Services. Aesthetic staff. Employees won't throw a tantrum if you cheap out on landscaping. Build that bastard, then make your ethics. Alright, well, ethics comes first. The services department. Yes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, that was the other one I already did. You. Services! Yes. Shouldn't services be in, like, the middle of a place like this? I feel like it should, shouldn't it? It's like the center of anything where anyone can get to it? That makes sense, doesn't it? Why do you have to have these things so far apart? Jesus, we're not working in a vineyard, for God's sake. Make it in the top corner? Okay. Is this the type of thing I should not skimp out on at all? Or is it fine to skimp out a little bit? I should not skimp out at all. Okay. That'll be 2 months and some change. They're the only two I give all to. Script department, develop my own stories! Yes. New story element every 6 months. 6 story elements in the story workshop. 500 days is insane. I will take 6 story elements right now. Jesus, it takes you that long to make a fucking sequel? Ha! Right. Huh. Click on all the writers and have them work on elements for you. I only have a casting office now, so there's that. EXP for directors and cinematographers. 500 days. Why does everything cost 500? Scouting office. Sets and props. Technical support. Seems good. Up to 100 extras would be useful if I ever want to get into historical whatever. Otherwise, I'm feeling technical support. Go with props? 300 days, but okay. Right, so. Build. Casting. Office. Now. Right across the street. Now I need to talk with my writers. And tell them we need to do a lot of shit. How do I tell them to do the thing? Construction completed. Cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. Create new. Name that movie. Go back to the name once you have the element. I need more. I'm going to make a pure drama film entitled The Final Thrust. It is set in a modern American town. The protagonist. Good result if you ask a screenwriter to just write a story about a cowboy or about a detective. Good movies are more sophisticated. And everything is in its place. Secondary characters, themes, events. Meaningful ending. The more developed the story, the higher its potential. But to write a truly complex synopsis takes a large number of story elements. So you need a developed script department. The protagonist. Is a working man. The antagonist. Is Roman Reigns. Supporting characters. The rival. The love interest. Themes and events. Slapstick mayhem. Struggle for a better life. You get spicier ones when you research them. No, we're going to make you the exact... No, you're the love interest. Ori is booking WrestleMania 40 in 1929. Antagonist gets killed. Antagonist gets punished. Antagonist repents. Protagonist dies heroically. Protagonist finds treasure. Protagonist gets chance for better life. Protagonist overcomes self-doubt. Protagonist rescues hostage. Sweethearts stay together. I feel like chance at better life is appropriate. I feel like this is the most appropriate. Absolute drama. Protagonist gets covered in liquid shit for 9 months straight card, and it'll be a WWE classic. All right, Graham. You're up. It's happening. The power is at hand. Also, chat. I can hear dog whining, which means I need to be right back. Don't leave! I'm back. I'm here. I exist. Hoo-ah! Bleh. Oh. Yeah. Blah. All right, what was I doing? The little balls. Yeah, all right, whatever. Not gonna be all that far out. The sun is setting on the world of men, Fast forward! Still nothing. The little balls. You got a 3. That's not terrible. 2.7's fine. Out of 5, that's all right. I think we might have a winner here. Protagonist finds treasure. Strict parent. Criminal mastermind. Working man. Romance, historical, thriller, comedy is a little excessive on the genres, I'll be honest. I think we're going to go forward with it, though. I think we're going to do that. It's time to get into the swing of things. Cinematographer. Places where the events of the film take place. The characters spend most of their time in the locations highlighted in gold. So most of the filming will take place there. Only minor scenes will be filmed at secondary locations. Proto-Marvel, but Western? Need to decide which scenes should be shot on the soundstage and which would be better filmed on location. Select the location quality on a soundstage. Location quality involves the filming equipment, scenery, and design. Outdoors, the emphasis on the beauty and authenticity of natural scenes. If you plan to film some of the film scenes on a soundstage, select which soundstage you want to use. So at all location for now. You can always change your mind about this project and cancel it. The script will be shelved until a more appropriate moment arises. Cinematographer. You're both good at filming on location, so I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Harry Osborn, you're up. Never mind, you'll do it sooner. You can edit the title for now, and again during editing. The little balls is pretty good, I'll be honest. I don't know what this button does. Amazingly. Fortunately, I don't have that. You don't have research in better locations. Total filming time is the sum of all the filming days at each location plus all the Saturdays and Sundays in between. Continue. Filming technology. The Duplar. The Sonotone. I still have like a lot of money to blow through, man. Low, crew enough, crew plenty. Producers! I don't know if I want a gambling addict in charge of this or not. Then again, he is 3 stars. Yeah, sure. Level those in the tech department. Director! Who do we entrust this to? Known perfectionist, the report of the week, that's very fitting. Or disciplined Grady Rapier. This is a crucial decision, Chathany. This is very important. So it will be. The working man protagonist will be played. He's hot-tempered and he's a leader. Mo Lester is chaste. Gilbert Gloryhole is a misogynist. He's an alcoholic. He's also only 28. Buck naked. Has trouble keeping his heightened sex drive under control. Racist. Oh, there's some good choices here. Fuck. Who is our working man protagonist here? These are all very good choices, I'll be honest. I like the idea that a guy named Mo Lester is, like, will refuse to do anything immoral. Either Gilbert or Dick. Dick Rydar or Gilbert Gloryhole, Chathany. 28-year-old alcoholic misogynist who is both unloyal and probably gonna kill himself. Versus Dick Ryder, who is a leader and is a hot-tempered son of a bitch. Dick Rydar's got a lot of stars under his belt, man. I'm leaning on Dick Rydar. The strict parent side character. It's gotta be Mo Lester. It's gotta be, right? For his secret that is set for him. The criminal mastermind will be played by the young upstart Gilbert Gloryhole. Lately, I often hear that age is just a number. Even at an 80, a person can feel young, but when people go to the movies, their expectations are more conservative. Everyone wants the hero's beloved to be younger. You want the evil sorcerer to be older. Just pointing it out. "35, strict parent. Evil... So switch them. But then his dad would be younger than him. Gilbert lead and Dick mastermind. All right. Keep dad older. Criminal mastermind Dick Ryder. All right. Bin reproduction process. You'll first need to officially stamp and approve your plans. Production time. Final cost $310,000. All right. See what you can do, kids. Do God's work. See how any of that shit pans out. Best to make a manual save. Went. So be it. You're done. The casting office is done. The little balls is done as well. Reproduction handled. It's going up. It's going down. You got some XP out of it, though, didn't you, Dewey? Yeah, sure. Security. I don't have any staff for that. What a fun day. Need to hire them. How do I actually do that?
Took the family to see your latest movie last night. And I gotta tell you, it was a lovely evening. Can't remember the last time my wife and daughter laughed so much. It was like going to the amusement park, but it only took 2 hours instead of 6. Of course, that's every man's #1 job, keep the women and children happy, wouldn't you say? My daughter sure thinks so. Never stops reminding me, Dad, you promised to make me happy. I'll only be happy if I become an actress. I swear she's been talking about it since she was 8, and she's already 19. I used to say I don't have those kind of connections, but now I'm the mayor. Can't brush her off so easy. What kind of mayor would I be anyway if I can't even make my own Wendy happy? Anyway, I'm asking you to put her in one of your movies. She's a clever girl, just like her pop. You just tell her where to stand and what to say, whatever it is you do, and she'll handle everything beautifully. Just make sure to keep it decent, nothing dirty, right? I don't have anything against it. Business is business. It's just as my little princess, you know?
Alongside a top actor and release the film within 1 year. Oh shit, this will be useful. First one, so 2 years? Take the first one? You just said take the second one. Two years then.
If there was any business gave you a short thing, I wouldn't need to be mayor.
Wendy Carpenter. I'm sure this will work out well. Jesus, bitch! I feel empowered, inspired, creative. Not the same old Lydia Globe you used to know, always squeaking like a little gray mouse. Now I can roar like a lion. My old achievements are just a prologue, a backstory, a path. My shower of glory. Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to do some stuff here. In case you haven't noticed. Victor, you're on the team. That man is a criminal. Hire all of them? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have such high security, it's gonna be so insane. Yeah, that works. Actors. Look at all these people. Look at all those chickens. How many actors? Just the high-level ones? Those are rare early game. You need so many security for his game turn into a base defense? I assume bribery. Bitch, you want 16.8 thousand? Got yourself a goddamn deal, Agnes Vaughn. You can get a discount if you go 3 years? Fortunately, you're already under contract. Total cost for a bigger year count. All right, Craig. Max amount of time. Costly, but worth it. That man wants $192,000 for 3 years. Welcome to the team. Should I keep going? Or are those two an acceptable amount, you would say?
Because then I also get Pete Daniels here.
Missed one? Just Pete. Click all. Get Pete.
All right, Peter. Got yourself a deal, my son.
The bar? The left one? The bar, the left one. My eyes are glazing over. What the fuck are you talking about? The all that is click the bar. Oh, free. How many people should I be hiring for this type of shit? Because I now have 9 actors on staff. Get at least 2 females.
All right, bitch, what do you want?
32.6 thousand, you got a deal. She is disloyal as fuck. She's also very arrogant. And you are conceited. These are both very common traits among them. Huh. I think we're good at this stage, I'll be honest.
All right. I say that's all right. I say that's okay.
Check directors and the rest.
So you got the hang of this business real quick. Don't worry, kid. I don't bite. Unless, of course, you count that time we were filming The Hungry Vulture. But first of all, it was Bo Quincy directing an exquisite Dragus. I don't have to tell you how it is. Second, it was just one finger, not 3. I paid the papers to embellish the story just for a hoot. And third, they sewed Quincy's finger back on and he was fine.
Editors, writers, and composers are monthly, not contract. Why are we talking about me? Let's talk about you. The new king of the movie jungle, a lion, a shark. It's just about time for me to retire, don't you think? I can't compete with stallions like you. So how do you like the industry, kid? Anybody giving you any troubles? If you have a problem with anyone, don't be shy. Talk to me. Uncle Arthur can sort everything out. Got me, kid? Okay, so this guy's with the mob. Very specific mob. A very highly specific mob. Huh. They gave Jabba a buff son in the Mandalorian movie. How do the Hutts stay in power? You will get to work with the mob. Should I say thank you? I'm going to say thank you. You ever met Arthur Gerstein before? In person? Only a few actors and directors have ever heard his voice. Even the ones working for his studio. He runs Gerstein Brothers through deputies and assistants. Everyone in Hollywood was involved with the mob back then? I would hope so. They say he's like an emperor who never leaves his chambers, but last night, by surprise, he suddenly called me personally, and he offered me a contract to sign. You can imagine he said all kinds of nasty things about our studio. The most polite words he used were garbage dump. The This is the blackmail menu? Good. You know, Dick, you're not really all that loyal. I don't want to leave. I like it here. I'd like to get a small reward for my loyalty. If we can't come to an agreement, I'm ready to forfeit $65,000 for the early termination of my contract. Let's talk. I still don't have anything to offer. Now, Dick, you know this is a loaded request. This is lucky. The studio's previous owner had some blackmail material on this actor. You can use blackmail material if someone refuses to work with you or ask for too much. If you want blackmail material on anyone else, you'll have to dig it up yourself. Tim Curry is 80 now. He also had a stroke and he can't really do anything. It's tragic. Hey, so, Dick, by the way... Yeah, that shit shut you up, didn't it? Looks like the cards are all in my favor now, Dick. Funny that, isn't it? There are a few that are infinite. Oh, I can only imagine. Is that the summer of 92? Ah, the summer of 1892. I'll never forget it. Ah! Yeah, that one shut you up, didn't it? Right, so... Directors. Directors. Where do I even go for directors? Oh, it's producers. And you'd think services would be closer. The plus icon to hire, you can do it from any menu. Oh, that helps. Yeah. Directors. Uri. That man's got a lot of points under his belt. Herman always get. Understood. I have no blackmail, though. Yeah, sure, fuck it. I got time. He's a perfectionist. He's modest. He's arrogant. He's a xenophobe. Undisciplined, arrogant. Hot-tempered, chaste. Always go max in years. Perfectionist is worth getting. Avoid undisciplined. All right. Transporting a 1930s mafia don to 2026 and watching him experience a slow psychological breakdown as he tries to adapt to modern organized crime and struggles with the fact that it's all Indian call center fraud scheme. Like that Goodfellas meme where they're holding Joe Pesci's face up to look at it. This is a hell of a get. This is like a dramatic drop in star quality, by the way. I should probably grab Wilbur. $99,000, you're on. Also always grab producers. He's a racist, and he's a drug addict. Good combination. You're an alcoholic, arrogant leader. 2 per picture. Get him? Yeah, right. Everyone was like that in old Hollywood. Literally everyone. We are making some seedy backroom deals. You know, the little balls better just fucking explode at the box office, or this is a lot of spending I'm doing. You're significantly cheaper than the others. You're hired. Should I worry about the others currently, or is all that fine? His name is Hooch. God, your parents hated you. Ah ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! Huh. Don't worry, we can hate him even more. As composer? Yes? Sure. Dramatic drop in quality from here to here, huh? Think of it so far? This is nice. This is pleasant. Is one of these guys racist? Seemingly not. Too clean. Have a good thing. All right. Let's fly by the seat of our pants here and see how all that goes. What the hell is going on out there? Jesus. See y'all Monday. Fast forward. Share prices of Vien Pascal, Pierre Company, and dozens of other companies had fallen by up to 30% at the end of trading on the New York Stock Exchange. In a single day, panicked investors sold 13 million securities. Financial analysts predict the collapse of the American economy. Oh, good, the depression's coming. They're coming. Script department, 6 story elements in the story workshop. Use up to 6 story elements. $70 days on you. Let's go. The final thrust is nearing completion also. The influential French magazine Le Regard d'Or, I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly, is holding a semi-secret party in Los Angeles at the end of the month. People say they're preparing to break a big story about American cinema. Those mob ties are about to pay off, thank God. Apparently their editor-in-chief is fascinated by Hollywood. Be a great chance for our studio to make a name for itself, but unfortunately only A-list actors are invited to the event. Maybe it would be nice for us to have one like that. We bend the knee for the frogs. We'll sign a contract with someone suitable. We goddamn better. Is someone driving a fucking tractor out there? What's happening? Actors and directors who have made a name for themselves can receive special popular or artistic recognition. This reflects public or critical appreciation of their talents. It can take decades to achieve such status. Sometimes all it takes is a few outstanding achievements. How exactly would I go about A-list actor? What constitutes being A-list in this whole thing? Got a soft pretzel. I haven't had a soft pretzel since I was a child, man. It'd be a better time. Promising talent. Rising star. Is there a thing on these that says if they're A-list or not, or do they have to have max stars for that? Is that how that works? Not entirely certain. How would I go about checking my current staff roster? Not yet. We still need to make more. The final thrust script is almost done. Right. Speed up. The final thrust. Now that's real fucking neato. Very artistic. Good job. You did it, boys. You got a level out of it and everything. Script's ratings are even higher than the writer's score because of how well the story elements fit together. Yes. Excellent. Begin. Harry? Waiting for Japan to make samurai movies so we can rip them off for westerns. Soon enough. Harry, you kinda suck. I'll be honest. Gonna have to make do with the bare bones on this one, I'm afraid. Gonna still have to use the basics. Give them what they need.
Oh boy, this is gonna go well.
Hire the drug addict. Now. Herman, you're in there. That seems fine. The rival character will be you. Works well. And the villainous tribal chief. Buck, it's finally time to make your debut. Choose actors who are at least the same level as the script. If the script is good but the actors are lousy, they'll drag one film down. Alright, fine. Switch you two around quick. Yeah. Yeah, this'll fuck. Accept it. Go. Begin. Oh, Lord, it's happening. How do I hire an A-list actor? This is important. I really wish I could just buy out your contract, I'll be honest. It would really make my life a lot easier. Did we blow through all of my money? You look like a character from Archer. Uh-huh. It's a whole thing, I'm afraid. Is there a thing to check my exact... What does this do? There we go. You are high up on stars. Surely that means you're something. Must be at least promising talent. Or rising star. I really should learn to read. It'll make my life a lot easier. I really should do that. Welcome to the team. Enjoy your stay. You also. Welcome aboard, my dude. All right, there's that handled. We received an unexpected letter from Luxter Constructions. They're claiming they signed an agreement with the studio's previous owners. According to the terms, we're supposed to spend $500,000 on their services within the next year. If we refuse or miss the deadline, they'll threaten to go to court. They sent a copy of the agreement along with the letter, but it's difficult to judge its authenticity. Fuck them. How about that? God d'Or was a great success. Christina McCoy shone as brightly as the other stars. Maybe now our competitors stop looking down on us. Construction completed on services. Hire for services. You're relatively loyal. Sure. You can now offer services during negotiations. Presently, the only thing you have to offer is health insurance, but you can offer new services after developing your department. You pay a monthly fee for the service, even if no one is currently using it. The cost increases slightly with each new employee using the service. Right. Illegal gifts I need to unlock. Silver Moon Chronos Watch, 50 days. Special events, 900 days. Extended medical coverage, 500 days. Let's just give him a straightaway bribe. I think that'll be fair. I think that'll be good for everyone. Luxter Constructions versus Summer 92. Yeah, sure. Fuck you people. How about that? 11 days on that. Have you heard of Wandering Malcolm? God knows what his real name is. Everyone just calls him Wandering Malcolm. For 4 years straight, he's been knocking on the door of every film studio he can find, script under his arm. He's an odd one. Sometimes real noisy, even a little scary. Sometimes he calms down and gets all sad and sits smoking by the side of the road. He's refusing to submit his script for consideration. Or even share the synopsis. He's afraid someone will steal his brilliant ideas. He'll only agree to sell it for $1,000 cash money in advance. This morning, he literally jumped on top of my car when I arrived at work. Managed to get a look at the little page of his script. Rotten Fates. While the madman scrambling around on my windshield. I was about to call security, but then I thought, what the hell? Maybe today we'll take a risk. He can't write any worse than our regular studio parasites. Yeah, okay. Sure. You have enough people available right now to set up pre-production for the project. Keep that in mind so you can hire additional employees. Hey, casting office. Hire actors, directors, cinematographers. I'm going to need more cinematographers. Got it. So be it. Gonna need more. Hey man, do you want some health insurance? Here is some health insurance. Here is $35,700. Sorry, my mistake. Here is an exorbitant amount of money. And Maurice, how about you? Can I interest you in some health insurance, Maurice? I think that'll go over well. Here's $100,000. Welcome, my lad. Let's get in on this right now. He's a racist. We don't have a soundstage still. Just do what you gotta do in the tumultuous era that we find ourselves living in. Still using the basic shit, unfortunately. This'll be worth it. It logically has to, right? Wilbur, you're on. The Hopeless Romantic. Wendy, you're really shit, but we don't have much of a choice. You're an artist. Let's try to come to an agreement. Oh, this will be great. Can I interest you in health insurance? Okay, never mind. Fine, here's 30 grand. Shut the fuck up. Throw money at your problems until they're no longer problems. The Rival. Lydia Globe. Yes. Continue. I accept my fate. Get on with it. Develop those scripts. I still got time. I still got a little bit. I still got a little bit, I do. I still have time to rig the system in my favor. You know, just in case. Where? Oh yeah, this will go well. Had to fast forward. Yeah, sure, I guess. Well, that's a reload, isn't it? I ain't paying you people a fucking thing. How about that? So this is the trial and error I've come to agree with. This'll go well. It'll all go well, we promise. Nothing bad will happen. Huh. Evidently, the Yowie is winning the poll. Good to know. Alright, now just rig the system in my favor again. Via the hand of God.
You're damn right I do.
Take that, contracts. You know Bobby Martin, right? Yeah, he's a real peacock, smug with a big mouth. The public adores him, and he adores the public. And heroin. Happened to be at a party in Malibu the other day. Purely by coincidence, of course. Turn around and see Bobby just finish 3 ampoules. I'm trying to come up with a Silent Hill joke, but I don't have anything. Then he starts complaining how rarely he gets to relax like this because no one really understands or appreciates him. I start thinking, let me just come out and offer him some of his damn heroin as a friendly gesture. Show him how we understand that everyone, especially in this crazy industry, has the right to their own particular needs. We don't judge anyone. We're just making movies. Bobby is in the last year of his contract with Evergreen, and there's rumors that he's going to renew. I bet that if we showed him some special attention, Bobby would bear it in mind. New Marvel Godzilla issue. Godzilla got rid of Null, and having a 2v1 with Thor and Beta Ray Bill. Now that's a main event. Give the man the drugs. The final testament. Unlock illegal gifts. You'll need to get the head of the services department on board. He'll probably agree for a modest bonus, provided, of course, that he likes our studio. Enter negotiations with the manager from the department upgrade screen. All goes well, you'll gain access to special upgrade tree. Yeah, about that. First things first. The final thrust. Pre-production cost $50,000. This is going well. Doing things off-screen and Space Godzilla teaser. I like it when my guy gets involved in things. The final thrust. Security. Level 3. Begin production. Oh, God. Sometimes accidents happen during the production of a film. You can intervene and try to solve the problem, or you can just ignore it, although it's unlikely to help the film. What happened? Dick Ryder brings a noisy dog to the shoot. The beast. The animal won't stop barking for a minute unless it's whining or howling, morning to night. Most of the crew is praying the dog will die. Keep shooting. Film's crew's happiness will decrease by 20. Dick Ryder's happiness will increase by 20. Forbid the actor from taking his dog to the shoot. Find someone to walk the dog away from the set. $500. Wring the cur's neck. Jesus Christ. Find someone to walk the dog. Ugh. Build a level 1 soundstage. I suppose I may as well finally get on that, huh? Just over here where no one will miss it. That's fine. Seems good. Good use of my time. So, about this whole thing. No, not this one. It's the other one, isn't it? Where do I do the thing to bribe the guy to do the thing? You know, so I can let the guy have his drugs? It was over here, right? Yeah, it was you. The actor to change being a net positive for them. Negotiations are a bit up in the air currently. I suppose we'll wait out that watch for now. Some heroin before his contract ends. You got it. Try to fast forward. On one single evening in Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. Among the decreased is the renowned actor Peter Stone. The media is blaming the management of Boxler plant for the incident, taking to mixing poison into the industrial alcohol to combat the theft of solvents. Investigators from the Bolt newspaper believe the poisoned alcohol somehow found its way into the underground bars of Los Angeles as well. Director Ray Howell commented on the incident at Fun Times magazine. The death of my friend and colleague, I ask you to blame the idiot congressman who voted for prohibition. I'd like to hear what they say when something like this happens to their children. Rotten fates. Also, the loan thing is done. So there's that. $500 cash per month. Early repayment. Let's go with you. Rotten fates. Reproduction, $55,500. Shit, that's a good script. Pretty alright. Not terrible. Let's get into production. Assign some security detail. Oh yeah, this will go well. Soon enough, it'll all be fine. Movie's gonna be up before you know it. Little balls first up. Oh, it's taking its time. Financial yearly results. Uh-huh. I spent a lot of fucking money, didn't I? Yeah, well. I've seen worse. I had the highest box office of any movie released this year. You'd think that'd account for something. Highest rated film this year, too. Most popular among fans. That's my guys. That's my dudes. Treasure hunt. Established themes and events. Shootout. The little balls, it's on its way to being done. Distribution department, marketing outreach. Huh. Hospice visit, 200 days. Dirty tricks. Let's have a discussion, shall we? Yes. Yes, I am. I'll give you 10 grand if you just let this happen. Thanks, broski. Raise awareness of the film. The cast can pretend to save a man who is acting like he's drowning. Now this is taking a fair bit. Look at all that capital I have. Just leave it be normal. It's fine. We still got a little time. Every morning, a busload of female fans arrives at Ollie Grayson's country house. He picks his favorite one, declares her his bride of the day. I'm sure you get the idea. The press hasn't printed any articles about bridal bus tours yet. Situation smells like a scandal. Boy, that'd be convenient. He's gonna fucking kill himself if I tell him not to do this. It's his life. Oh boy. Came to the shoot with his mistress and demanded the director add her in a cameo. The director refused, but Ollie Grayson stood his ground and wouldn't take no for an answer. Happiness go down. Happiness go down. Wilbur, I can literally only afford for your loyalty to go down right now. Production department. Soundstage, level 1. Yeah, this'll work. Splendid. Cool. Marketing and research. Right there. Throw it in. Add it to the pile. Get back to production. Offensive operations upgrade done. Illegal tendencies. Compromising information. Murder. Kidnapping. Beatings. I'm just gonna say compromising information. And then move on with my life. Still got plenty of time. That watch is right there for the taking. Thank you, God. We're going to have... Never mind. Fuck. 120, 120, 900, 500. Jesus Christ. 20 full-bolted 6-inch 48 ring gauge Cuban cigars. Cubans are a good way to do anything. Cubans we can invest in. Almost there, buddy boy. The little balls is nearly there. Script department upgrade. Still another 300 days for that. Develop a new story element every 6 months. Other than that, I do have capital I can spend. Plenty, in fact. Let's reduce that down by 100 grand's worth, shall we? Alright, I think it's about time we did this shit. New publication has begun writing about cinema, Sword of Christ. Candle for the word of the Lord in the wretched darkness of fallen America. This is gonna go great for us, I can tell. That's a lot on pre-production. Oh, it got worse. Oh, it got a lot worse. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's bad. You getting your XP out of it, though? Okay. This'll go well. Oh, I'm sure this'll go well. Fuck. Emma, you're on. Write it off on your tax. It's so true. We're gonna have to do some shit here. Do what you gotta do to salvage this shit. Oh, Lord. You're still gonna be done faster than that. We need something in the theater stat, man. We're burning through a lot of cash. You're nearly done, at least. Promote your films to sell more tickets. Uh-huh. While speaking with the conductor, Gilbert Gloryhole learned that the train he was on from Chicago to L.A. was being driven by a woman. The actor declared that women have no place behind the wheel and pulled the emergency brake cable. Train's sudden halt left 13 people in the hospital with broken bones. That's rough, buddy. Rescue a drowning woman. Upgrade complete. Okay, we did that at least. Hush money, 900 days. Hospice visit. Theater management is probably something we should be doing, huh? Seems it's about time to increase my salary. Yeah, okay. Production on Rotten Fates is about to wrap. There's just the last big kiss scene on the collapsing bridge left to film. A dangerous stunt, very complicated. We're using Sergio, the handyman, for the stunt double. Sergio is brilliant, but, well, you know why they call him the handyman, right? Really, it's no big deal. It's show business here, after all. But he'll be playing the scene with Wendy Carpenter. They seem to recall you promised the mayor you'd keep all the girls' shots clean. Can't rewrite the scene. The whole film leads up to it. we're talking about the climax of the picture. We can't film the stunt without Wendy. She's in close-ups the whole time. I already asked around. The only stuntman besides Sergio who can handle a stunt like this is currently filming in France. Won't be available for a month. He charged a ridiculous price. What should we do? I can talk to Sergio, of course. We've been through this before. He nods his head, and he just can't help himself. Wait for a replacement, $12,000. Yeah, fine, Reddit, whatever. Little Balls post-production. Okay, that helped a fair bit, thank God. The Little Balls goes up. The Little Balls. I'm leaning 1. Put it here where it's not gonna be competing directly with anything. As little as possible. Hour. That's a lot of seats. Spend it all straight away. Thank God we have this many, huh? Lean in just a little bit each time. Jesus, that's a lot of money. That's an awful lot. Yeah, sure. Overshot the number of screenings in externally owned cinemas. That's a lot. In rent. Yeah, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Just go. It's a matter of when specifically. I'd say that's fine. The Little Balls. Oh, goodness gracious. Romance. Historical thriller comedy. Didn't start advertising before the movie airs? It does. A bit. Just a little. All family. Romance, historical thriller comedy? You think? Yeah, fine, let's go for the family. I don't believe I have any tricks. So let's go. Fine. Add a trick. Rescue a drowning man. Hey, Dick, I need a favor. Remember that thing I know about you? 3 maximum, huh? 63% chance of success. Pray to God. Stopped the train. Apologize. The little balls. It's happening. It's beginning. The power. Circulating. What the fuck are you guys doing? Been hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. A few years ago, I'd have laughed at the thought, but today I might even agree. The portrayal of the characters, the nuance of the conflict, the attention to detail, even a sophisticated cinephile such as myself has to admit we're seeing progress, and I've little doubt this has something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films, even today, still always acting like idiots and klutzes. How long can this outdated nonsense go on? I assure you, in real life, the police are a team of strong men and close friends, always ready to lend our broad shoulders to those in need. The shield of the persecuted, with our mighty physique. True brotherhood, like modern-day musketeers. Maybe it's time someone makes a movie that shows the police risking their lives for the people. Show everyone who we really are. I know how to show my gratitude. Having a friend on the force can be a big help in any business. Great idea. 2 years. Yes. Heroes in uniform. I'm going to make Police Academy. It's going to be great. Your technology for sale. Technical support office pre-production. Pre-production. Still working on props. Gonna be a little bit. Speed it up. And rename him to Dick Wolf. I think Richard Wolf is already an option, isn't it? The final thrust. Getting a ballooned budget. It stayed exactly the fucking same. Start post-production. Alright, Emma, you're on. Hooch, you're on. Spend, spend, spend. Start post. Jesus, you're almost done, too. These things are going to be hitting theaters at relatively the same time at this rate. It worked. Shit. It's working. Budget go up. Will to live go down. He can live with it. I kept the man from blowing his brains out. Oliver, you're on. Louis, you're on. To the highest bidder. The little balls. Also, my upgrade is complete. Mid-level legal protection. Fantastic. $846. 1,128. Jesus Christ. High-level legal defense, then. How about? The little balls. Add a tagline. The littlest balls are the hardest to break. Release the film! Pray to God. Pray to merciful God in heaven. Kino Mark C. Fine, I guess. Could be worse. Actually, no, it's pretty shit. I'll be honest. At least I kept a man from killing himself. Not all of you could say the same. As a limit to their potential abilities, above which it is nearly impossible to climb. The ceiling is lower for some, higher for others. One of your employees has reached his limit and will no longer receive experience points. Really hit the ceiling, didn't you? That is a hell of a budget to have in 1930. You know that? Let's see what it makes it back in. An anti-prohibition parade took place in Syracuse, a small city in New York State. The protest was organized by local activists after a series of news articles connected mass poisonings in different parts of the country. About 100,000 people took to the streets. One of the parade's organizers was the actor Marvin Ryan. I'm proud of the city where I was born and raised. I'm proud of the people who live here, said Marvin Ryan. In a comment to the USA Post, we organized this parade not because we're alcoholics who can't tear themselves away from the bottle. There's a protest against the lies, against the killing, and destroying the economy of the United States. We will win. The perpetrators will go to prison. This is a lot of fucking money to make back, man. It better. It's got to, for God's sake. Ethnic composition. Illegals. Hire personnel who are living in the country without proper documentation, unofficially, more or less. Cheap illegals. Mothball buildings. Cease to perform their functions. I don't think that's very good for me. I'll be honest. Aesthetic staff. Yeah, sure. I can tell you from personal experience there's no shame in saving. Now we can hire laborers from all backgrounds, many of whom are cheaper. We're in a progressive people. You don't care about the color of their skin. Okay, liar. Anyway, when you have a minute, look at the studio employees. But first, we actually should build the offensive operations building. Let's just, yeah, there we go. Starts making Bollywood. I need to check in on my own employees. There. The law won't be restrained anymore. When did the blaxploitation genre begin? I believe that was the 70s. If I'm not mistaken. For the cop movies? Perhaps. How do I hire laborers? I only have one security guy that's not busy right now. Move on with life. You're not gonna make back the money, are you? You're not gonna do it, are you? I'm not even gonna break even on this shit. Superior sound quality, 900 days, sure. Time to go bankrupt. Splendid. March forward, the hands of time. Final thrust is ready. The final thrust. Gonna take some doing. I don't think we need to do all that much with this, I'll be honest. Not really. Sure. Pray to God that the agency was hired to promote. After this, you'll plan and pay for the advertising yourself. The final thrust. Pure drama. For adults. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any tricks, I'll be honest. Let's see if I can't or not. You can act, can't you? Not doing anything shady, not doing anything shady, not doing anything shady. Well, you people are no fun, are you? Continue without tricks. Confirm! Distribution results. Profit's still not good. Extend. We really gotta do better than we're doing. I got some achievements for that shit before, too. Balloon that budget! Good job, Timothy! Yeah, that'll work. Rotten fates. Gonna be nailing it, we are. Banking on this just a little tiny bit. Pray to Christ on the cross that everything goes well. Sure, the people coming to the cinema will really like your film. Choose contractors who focus on your film's audience. The more accurate your audience, the slower attendance will decline from week to week. Award-winning presenters from across America, middle-aged and older people. Listen. Yeah, that's pretty good. The fuck is Spice Mice? Family of brave hamsters, so that's a children's thing, got it? This seems like the obvious choice. See how this goes. No tricks, just go. apologize. You're still not gonna make back your fucking budget, are you? The little balls has failed me. Chelsea said she was tired of looking at the same old LA sun. Chelsea isn't real, but don't worry, I'm not crazy. I invented her specially so I could push all my vices onto her. An old friend taught me that trick. He and I, well, let's say we have similar hobbies. Chelsea and I usually get along fine, but she started screaming so loud my head nearly exploded. I'm gonna start wearing a blindfold. That'll teach Chelsea a lesson. Let's see her sit in the dark and think about her behavior. Let me go for 3 months. Yeah, okay. The final thrust. One blast. Push was all it took. Just fucking. Jesus Christ. You can view your tasks. Yeah, thanks, I gathered. The final thrust, C+. People really don't like my things, do they? Janet really fucking liked it, apparently. My back is killing me. Sometimes it feels like red-hot wedge is being driven between my vertebrae. I howl so bad and nearly jumped and yes, can give me... Yeah, fine. Fuck off, Reddit. I gotta stop spending so much fucking money on these things. It's not going well. Why are you only telling me about these things now? Summer of '92. It's the second day in a row I can't contact my dealer. Tomorrow I'll need to find a new one, but right now without cocaine I can't concentrate on my work. Yeah, sorry, man. The cigars, they are done. Wardrobe, though. 1,000 days, but fuck it. Oh, you're actually turning a profit. That's amazing. Thank you, God in heaven. Construction completed on the holodeck. Yes. It's gonna profit over $1 million. It's gonna do it. It's actually gonna do it. I was worried. I was really worried. Line production office. Control over the film schedule. Auxiliary. Production support would be nice. Sure. Offensive operations. He who always plays defense never wins. Sometimes you need to think about stability, but sometimes you need to show your teeth. Drop on a security department, get a chance, put pressure on people. Yeah, fuck them. Huh. Hentai animation studio? A little bit. This will go well. So, what do you do? Because it's a fair bit, I'll be honest. Huh. Huh? Huh. Right. Try to fast forward. The Rotten Fates. I'm going to extend your distribution because Final Thrust is earning me a lot of money. Rotten Fates. The game was rigged from the start. C+. Janet was not impressed with this one. See how all this shit works out? Not only women and children cried at movies. When I saw my little princess on the screen, I got to admit, so I nearly burst into tears myself. Remarkable business you're in, isn't it? Never wouldn't imagine. Well, well, well. And earn goodwill points. Needed to ask friends for favors. Your GPs drop too low, the friendship will end. You can do favors for your friends. Tout the mayor's achievements. Nobody buying without advertising. Same with politics. Mayors need to be promoted, just like soap and candy. It might sound cynical, but that's life. Millions of my constituents go to your cinemas. I'm sure they'd be interested in hearing about all the good Fred Carpenter has done for Los Angeles. Maybe a 2-minute reel about my achievements. Can you show that in your theaters for the next 6 months before the start of your films? Yeah, sure. You got it. Yeah, I own a distillery in the Simone. Yeah, fine. Take some time, man. Yeah, okay, take some time off, I guess. Jesus. Everyone needs a vacation, apparently. Rotten Fates is not doing great. Not doing good. Compromising information. More experience on information. Sure thing. Take a while on those. Have skeletons in their closet. If I can't give you the exact figure, but you get the idea. Pick anyone. You can probably dig up some dirt on them. Your hair stands on end. Search for dirt on our own employees and other people's. You can't imagine how accommodating people can be when they're trembling over their little secrets, even if they're contracted to another studio. Rotten Fates is a bust. Rotten Fates is doing bad. And distribution. Shelve it. Extend. Bank on it. Yeah, take some time off, kid. Thanks, dude. Oh, good. The Troubles. Dick Ryder stood up to congratulate the newlyweds with a quote from Romeo and Juliet when the actor recited the line, "Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as a winged messenger of heaven." Someone happened to yawn. Seeing this, Dick Ryder flew into a rage and a fight broke out. Good job, dumbass. Yeah, whatever. At least some people are doing their fucking job. Man, prohibition is not going well for a lot of us, is it? Lynching is not acceptable. What a fucking loser. Ah! They'll be fine. You worry too much. You're not really making bank like you used to. Column by Joe Green. Social activist from Alabama, veteran of the Great War, Green is best known for a spontaneous speech he delivered 8 years ago, which he single-handedly ended the racial riots in his native Montgomery. In the new article, Green reflects on the recent story of a producer turned out to be a child murderer. Today we turn the other cheek. Today we say a quiet prayer. Today we are willing to believe this is just an isolated incident, but if Hollywood continues to breed violence, tomorrow will be different. Don't talk to me about breeding, man. We're showing a little bit of interest still. Thanks for coming back to work. Appreciate it. Thanks, Desmond. You know, for a custom-made thing, this is really going well. Hugh, you did it! I guess. Splendid. So how was that fist fight you got into? I should probably be starting to work on a new story element. Click the magnifying glass. Hey, Desmond, you want to, do some research? Yeah, I know you do. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. We need to come up with some fresh ideas. Yeah, that'll work. Action movie. Claiming his voice is worth 20 grilled sandwiches. Mmm. Hmm. Do I have the image on hand? I don't think I do. Hang on. Grilled cheese. I don't think I would have that saved still. No, and it's not coming up in the mean search, damn. Meto, do you happen to have the image of the grilled cheese on hand? The I don't need therapy image? With the purple? It's a purple image. Because I definitely don't have it. Hmm. Maybe if I just type in the whole thing, maybe it'll come up. No, not quite. It's not the same. No. No help. None. It's not fair. Give me a sec. I'm giving you one singular second. Anyway. Action detective. Set in modern American City. The protagonist. Yeah, about that. Is a cap. The antagonist is a criminal mastermind. Supporting character. Mentor. Supporting character. Damsel in distress. Themes and events. Heroes in uniform. Yes. Finale. Antagonist is killed. This movie is gonna fuck harder than anything. I should really hire more screenwriters, shouldn't I? Get on it! Yeah, this'll do the trick. Couldn't find it? Yeah, me neither. Shame about that. Reproduction, sets, and props is done! Thank you, God. Now I need technical support. 120 days. Get on it. This game's fun. Be useful to each other. Yeah, okay. Say. Could I interest you in... Apparently not. Never mind. 34.6 grand? Not a lot of money made this time around. Shame about that. The final thrust. People didn't appreciate it in its time. Not enough. No, you're sticking around. Herman, you are sticking around and nothing's gonna stop that. All right? Staying on board. Yeah, fine. Welcome back. Yeah, fine. I should really... Well, welcome back from vacation, Pete. I should really... That's not good. Trying to squeeze more money out of us, even when the old cameras and microphones are still working just fine. Companies arbitrarily stop servicing them. Totally because the equipment doesn't meet modern standards. Really, it's just so we'll keep shelling out for their new models. In the pre-production department's technical support offices, you can see that the equipment is currently available in the market. Best to stay on top of this, or suddenly you won't have anything to shoot films with. Have to play the game by their rules. I'm gonna need more screenwriters like Gary. And that's it, apparently. Holy shit. Check DMs, that's the one, right? That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a specific meme, but you know that one works. That one works just as well, I suppose. I even have that saved. It's my own image. I don't think I do. Shit. Why didn't I have that saved? You'd think I would. Eh. Yeah. That's not even when it was finished. Huh. Continue. Well, looks like things are not going according to plan. That's some props. Ugh. We're over 4 hours already? Shit. Can you guys stop getting into fistfights? Ugh. Oh, good. The Irish are here. One thing I don't get back home in Ireland. Everyone's constantly telling me how to live. First my fucking pa, then the teacher, then the pastor, then the law. First chance I got, I dumped the sums for America. Land of freedom sounded like a nice change. Before I even had a chance to look around, get on my feet and start earning my bread, your fucked up government banned drinking. The fuck, right? Back in Ireland, every motherfucker I met made it their sworn duty to decide what I could and couldn't do. But even they never tried that shit. The right to drink is sacred. That's what freedom is. As the people have apparently forget. Huh. Now let's remind them. Everybody here loves movies and they want to live like the people they see in the movies, right? Let's show them a normal man who likes to have a glass or two of rye after work. In the film, everything is fine with him. He's respected at work. He's got a beautiful car. This would be a good business for you and good business for me. And to keep it nice and fair, let's say on the day of the premiere, I'll pay you $300,000 as a goodwill gesture. And sure, I know how to take care of my friends. You know, your industry is pretty fucked up. Maybe there's a fucking snitch that needs to get shut up. Maybe you need someone to sniff out some dirt. I can help with that. 2 years. I appreciate that, man. Alcohol! The spirit of freedom! And lobby your opinion. Three is the preferred grilled cheese. Mmm. Good. Yeah. Press onward just a little bit. I completely forgot about this shit. Give Bobby Martin some fucking heroin. How do I talk to him? How do I give heroin to man? You didn't tell me how to actually give him drug. You didn't inform me how to do that. As I click on him and nothing happened. You sons of bitches, you didn't tell me anything. And now life is pain. You know, we should probably actually stop. It's been a bit of a long one, and I am tired as fuck. I am very tired. Oh. 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 Ah. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Thank you for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. If you want to know when streams are going to be or what we're going to be doing on any given day, scroll down just a little bit, hit the link, follow me on Twitter. YouTube is there. VODs, highlights of the streams. Give that a sub if you like. Patreon's down there. A little bit of support goes a long way to help. You can get your name in the credits along with these lovely people right here. Thank you. Could be back tomorrow with something or other. Not sure what. I'll figure it out. But thanks. I will see everyone again in the next one. Take care now, kids. Goodbye.